In the body camera recordings from the early morning that Ruben Hernandez shot at a Grand Rapids police officer, you can hear officers commenting on his partner, John Salazar. Salazar showed up to the downtown headquarters after his partner was arrested.
So did you get a call from him tonight?
What's that?
Did you get a call from him tonight? Someone called us and we're still trying to figure out who called us to warrant, let's say he was in trouble or something. That wasn't you?
Listen, I'm not going to answer anything right now. I have no idea.
According to receipts that 24-Hour News 8 obtained through the Freedom of Information Act, Salazar and Hernandez started drinking at 7:45 the night before at Brand Steakhouse, where they bought 12 beers. They then headed to Sensation Showgirls nightclub, where they bought 5 more drinks.
How come you're not going to answer anything?
Well, I mean, I got to wait for, I'm talking to my superiors and everything else.
He's not wanting to talk to us right now. Yeah. So I'll try to do my best, but I think it's all starting to come together.
Last week, Kent County Prosecutor Chris Becker told 24-Hour News 8 that there wasn't enough evidence to charge Salazar with being drunk and in possession of a firearm.
I have no idea when the gun was taken off of him to say when his blood alcohol level was at that time.
I just want to know if you're armed at this point.
Oh, yes, I am.
Okay.
The video shows he's armed when he walks into PD, but we know from a McDonald's receipt that he showed up to PD sometime after 2:43. Police documents show that at 5:22 a.m., Salazar had a blood alcohol level of .116. We went to the prosecutor today with the video. He told us he didn't have time to talk on camera, emailing us that he never knew about it and never even considered there would be body camera footage from inside the department to ask for it. Our understanding of body camera policy is that they are not turned on inside of the department. The other possible charge is a DUI. The body camera makes it appear that Salazar drove drunk to PD. At one point, you see him get a phone charger from his car, which is parked out front. He has the keys, and there's no one else with him. Video from the cameras outside of PD could easily show whether or not he drove, but the prosecutor had not seen them and never asked to see them. GRPD says that video is no longer available.
Federal Bureau, he's an FBI agent.
Off the top tonight, new information raising some new questions about what an undercover FBI agent was doing in town the night he was arrested for shooting at a Grand Rapids police officer in December. New tonight, Fox 15's Rebecca Russell is in studio with a closer look at what documents and video obtained by Fox 17 are revealing not only about what that agent was doing before that encounter with GRPD, but what his partner did after. Rebecca?
Right, Josh, more details about that night coming out. According to police documents, former FBI agent Ruben Hernandez was in Grand Rapids investigating a telemarketing crime and conducting interviews. Now, a new video of his partner, John Salazar, reportedly showing up drunk at police headquarters. Police say he was also armed and his rental car parked right out front.
Where's your location? You took a shot at me, so let me know where you're at.
Early in the morning on December 6th, FBI Special Agent Ruben Hernandez arrested by Grand Rapids Police for shooting at them in the Centerpoint Mall parking lot.
He's got a badge.
I will not hurt you, sir.
Federal Bureau, he's an FBI agent.
Police reports describe Hernandez as clearly drunk, slurred speech, his eyes bloodshot. He was confused about where he was and what was happening. But new video shows not long after the arrest, his partner, FBI agent John Salazar, arriving at the Grand Rapids Police Department.
Well, can I just make sure that I know who it is?
Who else would it be?
Well, that I don't know. But I just want to verify.
Salazar asked to see visual proof of his partner, Ruben Hernandez.
Right, and what I'm trying to just verify is to make sure who you have, basically. Who do you have, or do you have a photo? Or
we got a photo coming.
Or just
we think it's Ruben.
Yeah, can I see him or give him a photo?
Yeah, we'll get you a photo here.
Okay, great, thanks.
Right.
Police ask Salazar if Hernandez called him. He responds saying he's not going to answer any questions.
Did you get a call from him tonight? Someone called us, and we're still trying to figure out who called us to warrant, let's say he was in trouble or something. That wasn't you?
Listen, I'm not going to answer anything right now. I have no idea.
How come you're not going to answer anything?
Well, I mean, I got to wait for, I'm talking to my superiors and everything else to see.
Salazar asks if he can grab a phone charger from his car parked out front. Police go with him. After returning inside, they discover Salazar is armed.
Hey, I know that you want to wait for chain of command. Before I leave, I just want to know if you're armed at this point.
Oh, yes, I am armed.
Okay.
Yes.
Sidearm issued?
Yeah, it's right. Right.
Okay.
It's my Glock right here.
Yep.
Eventually, police would confiscate Salazar's gun. We learned through police documents that Hernandez and Salazar started their night at Brand's Steakhouse. They bought food and 12 beers between the two of them. From there, they went to Sensation Showgirls nightclub around midnight. Hernandez is seen leaving the club an hour later. That is when he encountered police.
I'm going to need you to stand up and face away from me. Put your hands in the air when you stand up and walk backwards to the sound of my voice.
What happens next remains to be seen. We asked prosecutor Chris Becker about the video on Tuesday.
No idea where it came from, so yeah, it's real. I just saw it yesterday for the first time.
Now, Ruben Hernandez is no longer with the FBI, also pleading no contest to felonious assault. He'll be sentenced in court on April 13th. Now, when we asked about Salazar, we got this statement from the FBI saying, quote, "The FBI takes allegations of misconduct very seriously. This matter has been referred to the FBI's internal investigations section in Washington, D.C. Because this is an ongoing investigation, we will not comment further." So definitely not the last we're going to be hearing about this. Live in the studio tonight, Rebecca Russell, Fox 17 News.
The FBI agent who shot at Grand Rapids Police took a plea deal that gave him a get-out-of-free-jail card. But the judge didn't care, sentencing that ex-agent to jail this afternoon.
Now the spotlight is shifting to his partner. His partner, who showed up at Grand Rapids Police headquarters drunk and armed, has not faced any charges in this case.
But after we showed new video from that night, we are learning that the prosecutor has some more questions. 24 Hour News 8's Barton Dieters is here with where this case goes from here.
Well, Sue and Brian, Ruben Hernandez has lost his career and 135 days of his freedom following a night of drinking and going to a strip club with his partner. After new video surfaced, his partner could also end up in trouble for what happened during the wee hours December 6th.
You're a man who lived an exemplary life up until the day that this incident occurred.
But even as Hernandez has lost his job, there's no indication from the FBI that partner John Salazar is off duty. The two were in Grand Rapids for some kind of investigation, but at night found themselves consuming a large number of beers at a Brand Steakhouse and Grill, followed by more drinking at Sensation Showgirls nightclub. After Hernandez shot at police on 28th Street, Salazar was downtown drunkenly confronting police while clearly armed, according to video obtained by 24 Hour News 8. The timestamp on the video shows the recording started around 4:23 a.m. Police documents show that at 5:22 a.m., Salazar had a blood alcohol content of 0.116. Michigan's legal limit is 0.08. Kent County Prosecutor Chris Becker said earlier this month there was not enough evidence to prosecute Salazar with being drunk and in possession of a firearm or drunk driving. But he hadn't seen the video until it was brought to him by 24 Hour News 8 last month. Today, he told me he has seen the video and the case has been reopened. He said while there are no charges at this point, the investigation continues. Now, Hernandez lost his job immediately after the case came to light. We've contacted the FBI and officials there will not comment on Salazar's employment status. Live in studio, Barton Dieters, 24 Hour News 8.
Okay, we'll follow it, Barton. Thank you. Well, tonight, Target 8 is questioning why an FBI agent got away with showing up drunk and armed to Grand Rapids Police headquarters the night his partner shot at officers back in December.
Ruben Hernandez will be sentenced next month, but John Salazar was driven back to his hotel despite committing a misdemeanor.
24 Hour News 8's Lindsay McComal asked the prosecutor why he never faced any charges. She is in studio control right now with more on this case. Lindsay?
Well, Sue and Marley, we know that Ruben Hernandez and John Salazar were in from Las Vegas working on a case for the FBI. We also know through police reports that they spent hours drinking before Hernandez went into a paranoid state and shot at officers. And then this week, we broke the news that Salazar committed a separate crime by showing up drunk and armed to the downtown department. but never faced charges.
If, this had been some citizen off the street and they walked into HQ and they found out that they were drunk and armed, do you think they would have been arrested on the spot?
It's something for GRPD. I don't know. I mean, once again, I don't know when he was intoxicated at the time. I don't know what their procedures are over there.
I asked Kent County Prosecutor Chris Becker today why Agent Salazar never went to court for showing up to GRPD headquarters drunk with his gun. He tells me prosecutors reviewed the case, but didn't have enough evidence to press charges.
What we saw when we got the report is that we know the PV2 is at 522, but I have no idea when the gun was taken off of him to say when his blood alcohol level was at that time. Blood alcohol level, goes up and down, and I don't know if he was going up, going down, going which way. So and so we have no idea. I have no idea what his blood alcohol level, when his gun was on him.
According to Michigan law, the legal limit for carrying a firearm is .08. Breaking the law is a misdemeanor punishable by 93 days in jail and or a $100 fine. Salazar blew a .116 at 5:22 that morning. But the documents we obtained through a Freedom of Information Act request show that between Salazar and Hernandez, the two bought 17 beers starting at 7:45 the night before.
10 of which were 20 ounces. So I think it's pretty safe to say that by 5:22 he was on the way down. So does that at all add to any concern that he may have even...
I never saw any bar tabs or anything like that, so I had no idea.
Another question that remains, did Salazar drive himself to headquarters drunk? The report only states that their rental car was parked out front, so we've worked to find out if officers reviewed surveillance footage from the Monroe Center cameras outside the department. The only response GRPD has given us is that their reports were turned over to the FBI's Inspector General. Now, I've also spent the last 2 days trying to figure out if Salazar is still working for the FBI. I did speak with someone from the Las Vegas office just about 30 minutes ago. I was told I would receive an email with their response. I have yet to receive that email, though. If we do learn more, that will be on woodtv.com. Hernandez was fired after that shooting, and he will be sentenced next month. Reporting live in Studio Control, Lindsay McComo, 24 Hour News 8.